If you pick up some random ass hobo off the street and ask that guy to book Cena's retirement tour, he would have done a better job than fucking Triple H. This guy needs to be fired, man. It's about time. I have been very patient with this guy, right? This entire long-term booking crap. He doesn't know shit. Here is the thing. So you make Cena tap out in his last match. So many problems with it. The first problem, you have to make the thing look real, right? It needs to look as real as possible. So if you really wanted to make him tap out, if it happened at some point out of nowhere during his retirement run throughout the year, that would have made a little more sense. This happening at the very last match, it's just very storybook, and in my personal opinion, wrestling should not be this obvious because of course it's not real, but the idea is that you suspend your disbelief and watch it like it's real, right? So the guy who fucking goes around saying never give up, first of all, should never tap out, even if it's last match, doesn't matter. Everything is not just about building the new stars. If you can't build yourself up without making Cena tap out, then I've got news for you, buddy. I've got news. Maybe you're not meant to be. But anyway, so that happens, and even with the way that happens, right? He's smiling and he just taps out. If you're watching it live like I did, you kind of know that he's not really in pain. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they're just so bought up in the idea of making him tap out that they forgot that it has to have some implications, you know? It's not just about passing the torch or whatever the fuck. There is a lot more to it. He did not look in pain. When he tapped out, all I thought to myself was, oh, so he's giving this gift back to the company because they wanted him to do it. That's literally it. Gunther, whenever he comes out the next time, is most likely going to be in a few months when he wants a title shot. Otherwise, there is nothing you can do with the guy. That's another thing, right? You can't book Gunther without having a title shot in place or something of that nature. The last time is now tournament, King of the Ring. Has to be something that he's trying to win. Otherwise, you can't even book the guy. Anyway, Cena taps out, and obviously Triple H thinks that's the perfect time for him to come out for some reason, and he gets booed, man. He gets booed like there is no tomorrow. And he's smiling, man. He's laughing at that. Man, they're booing the person that you are, buddy, because you suck at your job so much. How can you fuck things up so bad? How can someone be so clueless, man? It's really hard to believe. This guy is worse than Vince McMahon in every way possible. There is no comparison here. I'm gonna go even further and say that this guy is worse than Tony Khan. This guy's worse than Tony Khan. Any fucking day. Any fucking day, man. This is just beyond a joke. How can you fuck something up so bad? I don't even know, man. I don't think that making Cena tap out is gonna do any benefits to Gunther. If I'm being honest, I just don't see it, man. Like, he made him tap out, I still see him as the same fucking guy that I saw him as before. He was already a main eventer. It doesn't mean anything. Maybe in retrospect I might disagree with what I'm saying right now. I don't know. I equate this to Lesnar ending the Undertaker streak. At the moment I was like, what the fuck? Why did they do that? But looking back, it did make Brock Lesnar even more established than what he already was. I could be wrong, but I don't see Gunther being that guy. If Kurt Angle debuted last year and they were like, hey, we're gonna make this guy tap Cena out, that would have maybe made a little more sense because Kurt Angle was just so good and so believable. Gunther is not that believable. If Gunther and Kurt Angle are fighting, I'm expecting Gunther to fucking tap out. That's what I'm expecting, right? Kurt Angle made Hulk Hogan tap out on a random episode of SmackDown or something 20 years ago. I was very young at the time, but I was just watching one of the clips on YouTube and that's how I found out that he did that. When that happened, man, my thought was, holy fuck, he made Hulk Hogan tap out. And Hulk Hogan was at the fucking tail end of his career and all, obviously, but even then I was just like, holy shit. He made Hulk Hogan tap out. I did not get the same feeling tonight. I just didn't get the same feeling tonight. The only feeling I got was, so Cena agreed to tap out. He's giving back to the business. You know, that's all I got. He didn't even have a retirement speech when he was walking down the arena. I thought that they're gonna play his song and stuff, but they didn't even do that. Another thing I noticed, I was watching this live on YouTube and I was watching it with, maybe around 600,000 people or something. That's it. Cena's final match and only 600,000 people are watching. That should tell you how down to the fucking ground this company is right now. YouTube is free for all, right? 600,000 people only for the greatest of this generation. Are you fucking kidding me? I think now WWE is gonna get really exposed because this was the only mainstream guy they had till now. You can send Cody Rhodes off to fucking talk shows and make him start his own podcast, all sorts of bullshit. Doesn't matter, man. It's not gonna do much. That's not how you authentically create stars. If you're not interesting, no one's gonna watch you, man. No one's gonna watch you. Cody Rhodes, I will say, at one point was interesting. I don't feel like he is that interesting anymore. You can have Timothy Chalamet in your podcast, doesn't make a difference, man. Doesn't make a single fucking difference. Just hire some good writers for fuck's sake, man. Just do that.